Hi, everybody. We're the VanKleys, Maria and Susan.
Hi there.
Welcome to the family. Today, we're out at House of Dubai in Rosemont, Illinois, and we're going to be introducing a new fragrance line that's new to us.
You to us, yes.
Called Lark.
These are some of the bottles. So Lark started in about 2013 by perfumers Julien Rasquinet and Heimgartner.
Okay.
They are some perfumes that you might recognize.
Definitely.
And they have a passion. This house has a passion for unique scents. They wanted to dedicate it to the seekers of grace and artistry. So these are some very beautiful fragrances. We're going to take you through 2 separate videos. Welcome to our channel as we talk about the fragrances by Lark.
Today, okay, go ahead. Tura.
Our first fragrance is Argentinium Halo de Lune Lark. Which has very many names, but on the bottle it just says Argentinium. It's a beautiful navy blue bottle.
That's my favorite.
Oh, no, you love this one. And I quite like this one. So let me spray. Have a sniffy. The top notes are orange and cardamom and artemisia. Then after that come nutmeg, agarwood, and saffron in the middle.
Love it.
And then the base is sandalwood, musk, and amberwood.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah,
This could be a signature scent
it really could.
all day. That's what I
All
said
day.
the first
Yeah.
time I smelled it.
Yeah, it's really nice. You get that cardamom and the orange right away, and that nutmeg. It's sort of spicy and just it's so beautiful. And then that artemisia gives it a little bit of a green freshness happening.
Right.
And then the sweetness from the orange carries it on and carries it through to those next layers of, in like 15 minutes, you're really getting the saffron. You're really getting the oud.
Right.
You're really getting the musk and the sandalwood. And it dries down so beautifully. And it dried down warm, just super well blended and warm, even though it took you on a journey when I first started with the orange and the spices and the green. It really dried down to this beautiful warm amalgamation of just gorgeous perfumery. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it lasted forever, and it changed and it got stronger.
As Lark is what to do, everybody.
I'm impressed.
Maria's favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is up there for me. And it's not one that I would normally have chosen looking at the notes. So get your nose on things, people. Don't just choose by what you think you might like.
Absolutely.
Because I have learned so much on my own fragrance journey, and this one is magnificent. So that is Argentinium by Lark.
The next fragrance on our list is Boreale Valle de Étoile.
Étoile.
Sing that again. Next fragrance on our list is Boreale Valle de Étoile. Yes, we.
Great.
See?
See.
No say. Okay. This is a beautiful orris fragrance.
I love an orris
It's
fragrance.
It's so fun because it has the opening of the Bulgarian rose, the orris, and the heliotrope. I'm a total sucker for heliotrope. And the mid of violet, lily of the valley of amber. So it's got all those purple florals with knock your socks off.
Mm-hmm.
And then the beautiful soft close of vanilla and mauve.
Gosh, this one is tahani.
This is stunning. This is Susan and I were going toe to toe of who was going to test this one and who was going to test the Calda, because it's a super tart pink, and then this is just a softer, more soapy, powdery fragrance. So it opens with the powdery softness from the orris. Definitely female leaning. If a male wore this, then you do you, man. But it's beautiful. It's like a modern take on a traditional woman's fragrance, I would say.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Brings that creaminess to it that just is so sweet, but not in a sugary way.
Mm-mm.
It's tender,
It is.
right?
It is. And it lasted forever.
Yeah, forever.
Because I sprayed it on my hand, my other hand from
Because she
the.
couldn't resist it. When
I couldn't.
once I had it on my hand, she's like,
Hey,
I have a free hand, so temporary spray it.
Spray me. And that sucker lasted, that fragrance lasted all night.
And again, it gets
Got
stronger as it
stronger.
dries.
Yes.
It gets stronger as it dries.
Yeah.
It's this. I don't know what kind of voodoo magic they're putting on
I
this.
don't know, but I appreciate that voodoo magic. Do that voodoo.
Do it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Beautiful forest fragrance with those beautiful purple florals.
And some rose.
Oh yeah, with favorites. So as well as a everybody. Alert the media. Yes. Gorgeous fragrance self.
Gorgeous fragrance. Boreale Valle. So our next fragrance that we'd like to share with you is called Calda.
Oh, I love the pink bottle.
I love the pink bottle.
Is this what I think it is?
I think it is. And have a little snippy sniff. So Calda's notes.
Wow.
Hey, the notes for Calda are strawberry, cassis,
Nice.
champagne, lychee, middle notes of jasmine and lily of the valley,
Oh, yeah.
and then the base notes of cotton candy, amber, musk, and vanilla. Stunning.
But fun. So fun.
Super fun. She is a party the minute you spritz her on. And
Yes.
so I immediately, when we were testing these, got the fizzy, the bubbles from the champagne, but it was champagne with strawberry and lychee in it. It was just so exciting.
It's kind of like Delina-ish, but boozier.
Yes, that's a great way to put it, right?
All right.
Delina-ish, but boozy.
Boozy Delina.
Delina with a side of champagne.
I love the lychee in there.
I do too. And then as it dried, it smelled a little bit like a pixie stick from when we were kids. Just fleetingly. It got like a super fruity hit from it.
Okay. Like sugary?
Like sugary fruity. Yeah.
Okay,
And I think that
okay.
was probably the cotton candy and all the fruit
Oh, I can
coming
see that.
together in that party. It's super bright. It gets a little bit green from that cassis and the leaf of the
Oh, yeah,
cassis
yeah.
that's in there. Just a little green, not.
Is there patchouli in this? No.
There's no patchouli in it. There's amber and there's vanilla. Oh, I love that.
And
And
Susie's fair.
I know. And there's a little bit of musk in here. So then, it's just fruity tooty deliciousness.
Fruity tooty.
It is fruity tooty. But then I wore it like until nighttime, and it was still there, and it was still
Oh,
fruity,
okay.
and it was still.
It stayed fruity.
It stayed fruity. It got a little softer and more gentle like this, but it was still so fruity and sweet. I loved it. I loved the
That's
dry
amazing.
down. I loved the experience from top to bottom, and you got all the notes all the way through.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, loved it.
Okay.
Loved it. So that is Calda by Lark.
Amazing. Next fragrance on our list is Chrysalide. Chrysalide? Chrysalide. Beautiful gold bottle, first of all. Gold
So
bottle.
foxy.
Love it.
Mhm.
Love it.
She's got a lot going on.
It does. It
Fan.
does. Sure. You ready?
Ready?
Notes of grapefruit, bergamot, vetiver,
Louis Banham.
Banham, thank you, easy for me to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Leo Chanud. Oh, rose, jasmine, nutmeg, black pepper, cloves,
Mm-hmm.
tobacco,
Mm-hmm.
amber, guaiac wood, vetiver, cedar, patchouli, and musk.
That's a noseful.
It's a noseful, but it's
Oh, I like it.
it has that herbaceous, citrusy oak,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
And the bergamot and the vetiver sort of like transition you seamlessly into the oud. And the oud is, in my opinion, very well blended, very easy to wear.
Yeah.
For a fragrance. Super duper strong in the dry down.
Yes.
Super strong. Okay.
See, this one I liked when you initially sprayed it. And even now, it's very nice. I
It's
like
nice.
it. The dry down.
It gets super oudy.
Yep.
And you have to love patchouli and woody. Black pepper and cloves hit you first,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like almost a sneezy pepper
It is. Yeah.
because it's super sharp.
Yeah.
And it's followed by the citrus that, but the sharpness you're not a fan of. I know that.
No, initially it was enjoyable, but not on the dry down. Not for me.
You have to be a patchouli lover, and
Mm.
you have to like woody notes, like the vetiver and the cedar,
Yeah.
to really get into it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it,
Yeah.
but
It's not for Susie.
it's not for Susie. Very unisex.
Mm-hmm.
If you like a dry, woody fragrance, I
Mhm.
think this is it.
Yes.
This is it.
Mm-hmm.
Chrysalide. Easy for me to say.
It's getting a lot of syllables in this.
Chrysalide. The golden bottle.
Chrysalide.
By Lark. Woody, crispy, fun,
Fun.
strong
Yeah.
fragrance.
Very strong.
There's no creeping up on
Nope.
anybody's fragrance.
Nope. Our next fragrance is Phoenix.
Phoenix.
She's rising.
Oh, here she is.
Phoenix. So this fragrance has top notes of orange and lemon.
Oh.
Then I know, right? And then the middle notes are spices and aromatic notes. And then in the base, we've got wood, amber, and musk. So I sprayed this initially. Here, let me spray it for you.
Okay.
There she is. He is. Yeah.
Oh,
This one can be unisex, I think.
yeah, absolutely.
It's a soft musk. It's powdery initially.
For spices and the aromatics are creeping in almost
They're
right
creeping in right away. Yeah.
Mhm.
And all the stuff sort of creeps in right away, I found.
Mhm.
But then at about 15 minutes,
Mhm.
it stopped being just linear. And then at about half an hour, the spicy notes came out and it got stronger.
Okay.
It got
More spicy?
a lot stronger. It got a lot more spicy, but it
Mm.
was great.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't as powdery. You still smelled the powder. You still smelled a little bit of the lemon and the
Mhm.
orange.
I don't smell powdery. To me, it's not powdery, but to
I'm
you it is.
To me, it was powdery.
Okay.
But maybe it's the soft musk that I think
Maybe.
is powdery.
Maybe.
But I loved this
Everyone
one too.
perceives fragrance differently. That's why there's
Yes.
two of us to give you two different perception.
Exactly. So that is Phoenix from Lark.
Fragrance today we're going to talk about is Sirius. Sirius. It's Sirius. Sirius, everybody. Sirius. Has notes of ginger, lemon, and apple in the opening, violet leaf, juniper berry, and lavender in the middle. I love a purple fragrance notes.
Yeah, you're a purple floral moment gal.
And my favorite marine notes and broxin and rum in the base. Holy camole, you guys. It's got like a lot of my favorites. But it's still not my favorite, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
You can believe it. Beautiful, beautiful bright opening. It does lean a little masculine. Susie doesn't care for it. She's making a face already, everybody.
I want to like it. I
She
really
does, but she
do.
just- It's not for everybody.
It's not for me.
It is aromatic and aquatic.
Mhm.
And the citrus stays,
Yeah,
which is unusual. But this fragrance is unusual.
it really is. The sillage, the lasting power, everything. Magnificent.
Yeah. Sirius has like excellent sillage. If you're gonna walk around and it's gonna be like, oh, it's a lip face. Oh, Miss Maria. It'll tell you who it wasn't. It wasn't Susan.
It wasn't Susan.
Okay, everybody. So a beautiful, bright, citrusy, aquatic, boozy fragrance. Sirius. Well, everybody, thank you so much for coming and exploring Lark with us for the very first time. We hope you enjoyed it. From light and fruity to crisp and woody, Lark is quite a fragrance adventure. And what I loved the most was the fact that they got stronger
I know.
as you
I
wore
was
them.
digging that.
Absolutely. It was so
Yeah.
wonderful. So this was episode 1. We're going to give you an episode 2 tomorrow so you can experience some of the darker, deeper fragrances in the line. So we hope you enjoyed it.
And thank you so much again for joining us. Thank you so much to the House of Dubai for hosting us and sharing their gorgeous fragrances with us. We will put our discount code and how to get these fragrances from the House of Dubai in our links at the end. And also like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
You can do it, everybody.
Please.
Please.
Anyway, thank you so much. We're the VanKleys.
Welcome to the family. Take care.
And perfume in my mouth.
I hate it when I get perfume on my mouth.
Do you have a security?
No.
Okay, good.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.